Hello everyone, and welcome back to this playthrough of Wizards X Warlocks. We got through the introduction last time, and I didn't get this potion stuff. I didn't really I skipped it, remember? But I did get to, you can actually ask about it again, so it's totally okay. Anyway, let's continue with the game, because I kind of want to know what happened, so let's proceed. Potions. I guess I'll just create all. If you brew 3 of the same potion, Damien will give you 2 additional potions. If you brew 3 different potions... Okay, let's do that one first. Okay, we got extra purple. I think most of this is I think it's a lot of it. Yeah, let's brew a ton first. And then we'll... Oh, there you go. Yeah, because she goes to work once every day, right? Let's see. Hold on, let me move this out of the way first. Alrighty. I kind of don't want the mouse on the screen all the time. Today I went to work. Yes, you did. There you go. Nothing special happened, and I earned a good amount of pocket money. Alrighty.
0!
Ah, that's really loud in my head. Let me fix that. Only when she says that, she screams. Everything else is super fine. 0, guess what? What?
Come on!
Guess.
Fine.
Neither you nor I have the time to... Fine, I'll guess.
Yes!
Woohoo! He squints at me skeptically.
Did you?
Oh, did you just set the kitchen on fire again after making scrambled eggs?
Huh?
What? Well, did you?
No!
I see.
Then I suppose you must have caused an explosion akin to when you put the wrong ingredient into your potion and burned down your flat.
No way!
I didn't, jeez. Don't tell me you accidentally summoned that 36th armed tentacle demon again while trying to practice spells.
No!
In that case,
I'm surely out of possible ideas. With much enthusiasm, I whip out a peace sign and angle it stylishly against my face.
Right.
I'm ready to learn a glow spell.
may I remind you?
Might I remind you that the glow spell is the very first spell that Estella taught you at the start of the year?
Yes!
Uh-huh, that's the one. Let's do this. Looks like it only took you 9 months to get ready to learn it. Excellent progress, Lily. At this rate, you'll pass the Halloween exams with flying colors. You'd think so too? He's being sarcastic, woman. Oh boy.
The incomparable. The one and only.
It's quite natural to find yourself speechless in front of a witch as brilliant as the one and only Lily Nightshade. Ugh.
I admit it.
I admit you often reduce me to speechlessness.
What?
But I need you to teach me the spell at some point, you know.
That's right.
You're right. We don't have the time for sarcastic banter with each other.
Pay attention.
Prepare yourself, Lily. I'm going to teach you how to cast glow. Whoa!
Glow!
Glow. Let's go. An orb of pure golden brightness. I don't know why I thought it said a pure goddamn brightness. Anyway, flowers in the cusps of my palms. At first it is faint and nebulous, but with each beat of my heart, the light shines more and more radiantly.
0! Right.
I did it! I spin around in delight and find Zero watching me with one of those rare, sweet, wistful smiles of his.
Well done.
Adorable! I love the chibi art. Oh my god, it's so cute! Yes! Well done, Lily. I don't understand why, but seeing Zero smile always makes something twist inside my heart. Praise me!
I did.
I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Praise me more.
Maybe.
Maybe I will. If you pass your exams, that is. Aww.
Work hard and do your best.
Work hard, Lily. It all depends on you from here on out. And the more I look at a smile, the more I find a secret hollow in my heart, twisting more sharply than usual. Does she have because I know you get to choose who to befriend or whatever, but does she just have a default crush on Zero? Makes sense, right? Because they're childhood friends. Turning away from him, I toss the glowing orb up into the quiet evening sky.
Anyway.
Now it's my turn.
Come on!
Come on. My glow must be feeling lonely up there all by itself.
Yeah.
With the moon and all the
right.
stars to keep it company.
Well...
They're so far away, Zero. You're right here. Quietly, so very quietly, that I am not sure I really did hear it. A soft whisper.
All right.
For you, Lily. Oh! Cute ace. From behind me, an orb of azure light floats past, drifting up and up to join its golden counterpart.
You know.
Mortals called them ghost lights, like, will-o'-the-wisps. Huh? Every poltergeist can cast the spell. Malevolent ones would cast them before unwary travelers, using its light to lure them from the road and perish in quaking bogs and silent, dark tarns. When darkness is all around you, you will find it can be worse to travel with a light that is unreliable than no light at all. Somehow Zero's voice carries a hint of bitterness with it. I can't help but lean forward to try and put my head on his shoulder.
Hey!
Whoa, hey. Sorry.
You know.
You know better than to do that.
Well,
I can't help it. You're my reliable light, Zero. What?
don't you know?
You're a glowing blue poltergeist who's always looking out for me, so you can't blame me if I keep wanting to lean on your shoulder.
You.
Well,
can't.
you... Oh, he has an accent. I forgot about that. Well, you can't. You'll fall right through and disrupt my form in the process. Like, just now, huh? I grin at him, but his smile is nowhere to be found, although his cheeks seem to be tingled with a faint blush.
So.
You've learned how to cast glow. Our lesson is over. I'm heading off before you do something stupid again.
Zero!
He dematerializes in front of my eyes.
Zero.
Feeling a little crestfallen, I set up in the direction of my house. Just before I'm about to leave the field, I pause and look back one last time. The two glowing orbs, gold and blue, are still adrift in the evening sky. The corners of my mouth curl upward. I continue on my way, my steps lighter than before. Ooh, alright. Let's actually learn something this time. Whoa. I want to spend all my time with Zero. No. Grants you superior intellect and empathy, allowing you to reason with corpses. Choose one body part as strength. Okay, let me read this real quick and then I'll pick one. This one... Fireball. I feel like that's similar to the glow, right? But I guess it's a little different. Alright, I'm gonna learn this one. I like my roommate, Damien. I can't, like, scream. Oh god. I don't have the energy for it. Damien, it's time to teach me, the best pupil in Tummermere High, some magic. I strike a pose expecting them to come and meet me. Oh, where are they at? I wait but get no such greeting. Then rounding the corner of our doorway, I find my roommate staring at a skull. Damien? Hello? Hello? Earth to Damien. As I get closer, I notice a couple of papers spread out in front of them on the table. And they're of the school's spookiest subject, mathematics. Ugh. I both don't and do understand this struggle. It gets easier once you learn your algebra, trust me. Damien must be so focused thinking of an answer. That's why they didn't greet me. I guess even someone as serious as them can be a bit spacey sometimes. 8 by 12 and 12 by 8. What kind of math is he doing, I wonder? Are the measurements we think are pretty great?
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Thank you, that makes a lot more sense.
Huh?
Oh, what, is this school? Did that bonehead just talk?
Huh?
Lily, when did you get home? 5 minutes ago. I did the pose and everything.
Well...
More importantly, did that school just talk?
Yes.
It did. In this time, my maker endowed me with magic to commune with the dead. Oh, that's it. I do that all the time. Though the dead guy I commune with never does my homework for me. These spirits are a little more otherworldly than Zero. Oh, he knew exactly what he was talking about. But their insight has been wonderful to have for more complex homework questions. Just as Damien finished, I clasp my hands together and hold them to my chest with pleading eyes.
Can you teach me?
Can you teach me, please? I could use some help on my worksheets, too.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
It's simple.
It's a fairly simple process. You just have to coat the mouth of the school with frankincense.
That's
Then
all.
you need to charge it. Then you need to charge it with magical power using the spell Philosophize. Rats, I don't have any frankincense. I have to run to the store. Maybe I can convince Carmilla to give me a discount. I am mid-moving to dash out of the place and down the street, faster than a tumbling jack-o'-lantern, but Damien stops me.
No,
No, don't.
please.
You can borrow some of mine. If you want to give it a try, that is.
I'll work hard.
Thank you so much. I'll do my best. For the best friend I know. They blush and avert their eyes a little. I thought Zero was your best friend. Yes, well, I forget. Yeah, I forget. She does situational flattery where she does it. Yeah. We have this established now. Lily, I'll try to teach you how to cast Philosophize. Yay, learn a new spell. Brushing a skull's teeth with herbs is kind of weird, but at least it's easy. Under Damien's instruction, I make the preparations fairly quickly.
Alright.
Great, I think I got it.
Philosophize.
There, she said it for me.
Yes.
Hey, Skull, buddy, I have a potions assignment due tomorrow. Tell me if I should use bat meal or gourd spice as the base for this elixir of wheezing. Regarding your inquiry about your potion of cough. Oh, it's working. Look it up yourself and saw it right off. Oh,
Hey.
I would have said the same, to be honest. I get summoned and just get thrown orders at me? No. Hey now, do you have a bone to pick with me? We, the spirits, do not live to serve, disturbing our rest we do not deserve. If you want to pass your test, then study yourself and don't be a pest.
Yeah.
That guy sure was rude for someone without a leg to stand on. Speak for yourself.
Like,
Just because you've been alone for centuries doesn't mean you can...
Please
D-
don't.
Don't take it personally. My spirits, most spirits are surly in the best of times. Isn't this spell supposed to make them, you know, cooperative?
No.
This method only allows you to commune with the dead, not command them. Although the soul did have a point. You can't exactly take study aids into your final exams.
guess not.
I guess not. But it was worth a shot.
Duh.
Thanks for nothing, you bonehead. To you, witch, we do say bye. And I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
Why you? I think that's enough for this lesson. They gently grab my shoulder to hold me back and look at me with great kindness and concern in their eyes.
Please.
Go take a break, Lily. I'll, lay your friend here back to rest. Okay, thank you, Damien. After my break, I spent the remainder of my day cramming more for the Halloween exams. And occasionally, I find a light snack placed on my desk for me that never fails to make me smile. Aw, what a sweet roommate that guy is.
Da-dee-da.
That guy. That him? That Damien. Yeah, I'll just use the name. Da-dee-da. Can't find my books. Da-dee-da. Must be stolen by crooks. You probably left them in the bag you lent to your roommate. What are you? First of all, how do you know that? And two, what are you doing here? I squint while protruding my lips and holding my chin in my hands as I think hard on mentally retracing my steps from not so earlier today.
Wow.
Whoa, I did do that, huh? Wait, Lulu, when did you get here?
What?
Lou.
Watch
It's
yourself.
Lawrence. Lawrence. Watch yourself, witch. Lawrence takes a moment to pause and sniff the air. The way his nose twitches is way too adorable. Or the next time you have eggs and bacon, I'll be coming to claim some for myself. Oh, he smells her.
How?
How do you know all this? Creepy.
No.
It's not... He sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose.
Again.
In case you forgot, again, I am a werewolf. We have the best sense of smell in all of Halloween Town.
Now.
I caught your scent near West's shop, but it was muddled with several people mingling there at once. Since that Frankenstein creature came in along after. Oh, you mean Damien? And you so easily gave them your bag without a second thought. I assumed you lived together.
Bust.
Although, I could imagine you doing something like that regardless.
Wow.
Wow, we do actually. That's some pretty impressive detective work. Sight is deceptive, but sense never lie.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, do you know where Damien is now? Help me track them down. I need my stuff for my next class.
Do it yourself.
Find them yourself.
How?
Oh. But much faster if you help. Huh? How am I supposed to do that? I throw up my arms in a greatly exasperated manner and look at my werewolf companion with a huge pout on my face.
Like.
Not everyone has an all-seeing and all-knowing magic nose like you do. Well, you did ask me to teach you magic, didn't you? Yes?
I'll
Then
show
buckle up, Buttercup. I'll show you how to follow a scent the way I can using the spell scent track.
All right.
I'm all ears. Wait, do I need potions for these? Because I don't know if I have... like the color, and how do I know? Giddily, I cup one hand behind each ear. Lawrence lets out a disgruntled huff.
Pay attention.
Oh, I do. Oh, thank goodness. I'm always gonna have spare potions, I swear. Pay attention, Lily, as I teach you how to cast Scent Track. Woo! Lawrence demonstrates how I can smell the way wolves do. I thought it'd be complicated to improve my senses like that, but it was actually pretty simple. With the right spell, I guess anything is possible.
Scent track.
After casting, I take a deep breath in through my nose, as if there was a delicious brew cooking on the stovetop.
Wow.
Wow, it's like a whole new world opened up before my very nose.
Maybe.
So as long as you get a good whiff of it first, you can track just about anything. Maybe even feel, too. Track and feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of running around. He looks so happy. He must be really athletic. I don't have the words right now to convey how terrible that pun was, but I'll track you down later. I grin as I lean towards him and take a few sniffs.
Oh.
Oh, look at how cute they are. I know Steam has like you can buy icons and stuff with the points. I wonder if they have them for this game because, or if the creator made any for this game actually. Because I like these, I want to keep them. Hey now, you actually smell kind of nice. Sensational even.
Whoa.
Ugh,
Now.
now who's being creepy?
Come on.
Oh come on, you started it.
What?
I mean it though. You have a real earthy smell, do you? Like wildflowers and tree bark and mud?
Well,
Oh, adorable. I like rolling in puddles when no one else is around. Puddles, really? Don't tell me you roll around in stinky dead things, too. With my mouth ajar, I slap both hands against my cheeks.
Oh.
Wait, is that why you work at? Okay,
We're
we're
done.
done here. Oh, got caught red-handed. Leave.
All right.
Okay, fine. I'll smell you later, Lawrence. Oh! He liked that one. He's so cute. Alright, let's learn something. Something that doesn't use the yellow ones. Oh, it doesn't use the yellow. Damn, Carmilla's potions are... I don't know if I'm ever gonna need... Do I need to learn all of these for the exam? That's my question. Let's learn Intimidate. Wait, no, I already spent time with him. Let's learn... non-yellow, right? This one. I want to spend some time with Carmilla. Duh. Fucking Lily. I'm telling you, The Zombie's Heart is the author's magnum opus. A finer story has never been made in the history of forever.
No.
And besides, I literally like doing her voice, so I'm sorry. She's the only like other female in this freaking game. And I'm telling you that it's a load of rubbish. Did you even read the same book? Excuse me, folks, could you perhaps help me? We both look up and then the elderly gentleman interrupts our debate, which I was totally right about, gesturing toward a haunted sculpture on the top of the shelf.
Of course.
I wonder if it's in the painting, like in the background. Anyway. Of course, my dear. I immediately turned to pick up a step stool from behind the counter.
All right.
Here, let me.
I can do it.
There's no need. My adorable, sweet little servants. There's no sweet in there, but it makes sense. Will fetch it for me. Carmilla puckers her lips and lets out a soft whistle. Cute! Instantaneously, a small group of chittering bats swoop from the tops of the rafters and gather around her, gleefully spinning. She gestures towards the sculpture and the cluster falls upon it in a swarm. They pick up a heavy stone between their little claws and carry it down to Carmilla's waiting hands.
Here you go.
Here you... Oh, here. Thank you, customer... Wait, what? Thank you, young lady. I was gonna say customer lady. As he receives the product, he gives us both a small nod before continuing to browse the store's selection.
Wow.
Whoops, dropped my water bottle. Whoa, Carmilla, that was amazing. I stare in awe at Carmilla's little pose of bats while they flap around her. One even lands on her shoulder and nuzzles against her cheek. In response, she affectionately pets the top of his head. What? Why can't bats like me like that? It'd be kind of cute. She's like a spooky Cinderella.
Right.
Adorable darlings, no. I love hearing them mill about. Can you talk to them?
Yes.
Indeed I can. It's an inherent skill vampires have, being able to communicate with creatures of the night.
You know?
Essentially anything that creeps, crawls, or flaps is a close ally. She presses her index finger to her lips and winks.
Wow!
Well, but I didn't see your eyes glow this time. Are you not controlling them?
Not at all.
Why, Lily? Not at all. See if I can fix that. I would never control a friend.
At any rate.
These are simple creatures that, if I treated with kindness, will aid us in our daily lives, as well as dangerous situations.
What?
Will you call them your servants?
No.
For oomph, my dear.
Now,
This particular family of bats has been bonded to me for generations. They may as well be our own blood.
I don't.
And we don't subjugate famille. Ah, she's French. The bats swarm closer around her, butting her heads against her arms and hands for pets. She obliges and gently caresses their black fur.
Whoa.
Is it something I could learn too?
Maybe.
I don't see why not. That is assuming I feel like teaching you. Huh? She smirks, saunters over to my side, and lets her words caress my ear. Apologize for your unsightly and moreover wrong opinion from earlier, and perhaps I may consider your request,
You know?
if only to celebrate your newfound sense of taste. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm definitely right, but...
Wow!
Wow, suddenly I see the error of my ways, and think you were absolutely right, and I was complete rubbish.
Right.
Oh, is that so?
Right.
I just don't know how I didn't see it earlier, to be honest.
Please?
As always, you're much wiser than me, and oh, so gracious. Please, teach me more so that I can be like you one day, Lady Carmilla. A little overacted, my dear, but I'll take it. Though, do remember not to demand services from just anyone. We have a delicate balance in our relationship that we have to uphold, you see.
Now,
If some outsider started bossing my bats around, I would be obligated to defend them. I would never. I stared at her wide-eyed and hopeful. Perhaps.
shoot.
I mean, you've been such a great teacher, Carmilla. Double seriously.
Right.
If I didn't have you showing me magic, I don't think I'd ever be able to learn it. You're brilliant in every way imaginable. Carmilla barely suppresses a grin. Well, I suppose I can't deny that I've been the best teacher you've ever had.
I'll teach you.
Alright, little witch. I'll teach you how to cast night creatures. Yay! Her ego fed, Carmilla spends the next few hours teaching me how to create potions that can summon and communicate with creatures of the night. We start small with a few spiders and slowly move on to practicing with her bats. It takes up the entire rest of the day at the shop. Still, I barely notice that time has passed until the customer rushes in to the last minute because of course they would. Not like they have any upcoming exams that are sure to spell their impending doom. Excuse me, could you help me reach that skull on top of that shelf? Of course.
My dear.
Go ahead, my dear. Now's the time. Now's the perfect time to try out your new skill.
Night creatures!
Spell cast, I whistle a small tune for the bats just like Carmilla showed me. A few flutter over, but they don't even have half of the enthusiasm they gave her. Bring me the skull. I point up towards the top shelf. They stare at me unmoving.
Come on!
Sweeter, doll. Please?
Please?
Pretty please? Unsure of what else to do, I take a few berries from my lunch and offer it to them. The bats sniff them for a moment, but they hesitantly accept the fruit. I inch towards the shelf, coaxing them along. Eventually, they manage to grab the skull. Now without dropping it on the floor. Thankfully, I stumbled forward in the nick of time, catch it, and hand it to the customer.
Right.
Here you go. Thanks. And now don't worry, everyone's new at some point. Aw, thanks, man. After paying for the item and leaving a pity tip for me, he exits the shop. And once he's gone, I turn to Carmilla with a frown, big enough that my bottom lip jutted out. I don't get it. What did I do wrong?
Oh,
Your-
sweet
Your
thing.
approach could have been better. There's no need to take it personally.
Now,
I am more familiar to these bats than you are, after all. You'll need to build a much greater relationship with them to gain the same kind of trust they and I have. She pets one of the bats for emphasis, smiling down at her companion all the while. I hold out a finger in response. The single bat flutters down and wraps its little claws around the middle of it and then hangs upside down.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I smile to myself. We'll just have to spend more time together. We will? Like the bats or with Carmilla? Looking around the human shop, all I can see are couples that should be together. If only I could give them a nudge in the right direction. Is this like the chance to learn something new? I think I have potions, right? Ah, this sucks. Why do I have to work when I have such an important higher calling? No, bad Lily, I have to study. I looked down at my open spellbook, which sits on the counter. Mr. West told me that I could study here until someone came to the register, and memorizing ingredients shouldn't be too hard, right?
Whoa.
Let's see. Pumpkin root. Mixed with cherry eye? What's that? Oh wait, it says walleye. Who decided that learning potions meant reading anyway? All you do is dump a bunch of junk in a pot, so you should be able to wing it.
Yeah.
What's the point of studying? They're both the same, aren't they? How am I supposed to pick? I lift my head and watch Carmilla flit between the shelves. When she spies the customer, there's a smile curling up her face and a glint of something in her eyes. She beelines towards him and then gently places a hand on his back.
My dear.
Oh dear, it's just packaged fingers.
You know?
Don't make the decision any harder than it has to be. They're both fine products. You'll notice that the one on the left is dried, while the right is fresh.
I'm sure.
Sure. Still, I can't read. I'm sure a capable mage such as yourself will use both to its fullest potential. Alright, I'll take both. Oh wow. I knew you were something special when I first saw you, darling. This chibi art's not bad. It's alright. Her hand slithers up the customer's back, then drapes around his shoulder. Camilla puts in closer to him, and a dark blush creeps up his neck as she does. Whoa, whoa!
But, you know.
Carmilla, getting it on. Well, but you don't want to put your ingredients in just any old cauldron, do you? Yeah, she's
Am I
pretty good.
wrong?
Pretty good charmer right there. We've recently started carrying magical implements, and a miracle worker of your caliber deserves the best of the best. Or am I wrong? Oh, alright, you have a point. You see, This continues for at least a good half hour. I'm absolutely mesmerized as I watch Camilla direct him around the shop, whispering sweet suggestions in his ear. Eventually, I can't see the customer's face beyond the pile of goods in his arms. And as expected, it takes forever to ring everything up when they finally arrive at the counter.
Thanks for your purchase.
Thanks so much for your purchase, doll. Don't be a stranger, you hear? Of course not, Miss Carmilla. I'll be back next week. No, tomorrow. I'll never go anywhere else. Move this out of the way. Didn't even notice it, to be honest. I knew you had a remarkable taste. Thanks again. As the man pays, I watch mouth hanging open as he stumbles off with half the store in tow. There's a sudden gentle pressure on the bottom of my jaw as Carmilla closes it with her finger.
My dear little witch.
Oh, little witch. Don't tell me you've fallen for me, too.
No way!
No way. But I think anyone who isn't as powerful as I am would have been falling over themselves by now. You were amazing. But that wasn't all, just you, was it? For someone who rarely studies, you've got keen intuition.
You're right.
You're absolutely right. Indeed, he likes me just fine. But I may have given him just a teensy nudge.
Right.
Magical nudge, right?
Correct.
Correct.
You know?
Oh, I didn't realize how long her hair actually is. Like, I saw the front. Like, I didn't see this back part right here. It's adorable. To elaborate for you, my struggling employee, we, vampires, have a natural ability to enthrall and hypnotize mortals, or the lesser undead at our leisure. A spell you may refer to as enthrall.
Now,
If there's so much as seed for potential and that feeling to flourish, we can. Smiling, she mimes the bottom of a flower with both hands.
now,
Help it sprout, so to speak.
what?
So you're saying you can instantly make anyone like you. The endless possibilities soon rack my brain. For the matchmaker, that's actually pretty good. Imagine what a distinguished matchmaker, that's me, could do with a spell like...
Not quite.
Not quite, love.
Now,
We can't do anything at all against those with indomitable wills, such as yourself. Nor can we replace genuine feelings of friendship, or love either, for that matter.
and
But
so,
enthrall makes friendship easy to imitate. So I try to be a little nice about it. It makes the job and other things much easier after all.
Wow!
I see. No wonder Mr. West has been singing your praises. Has he now? I suppose I am his best saleswoman, but I just work here for fun. Not like you, my dear.
Yes!
Yes, it's super hard, Camilla. I wish I was even half as beautiful and talented as you. She straightens up, places a hand against her cheek, and turns away to hide in her cape's collar. Carmilla is good at dishing out compliments, but she really can't take them, huh? Cute.
Oh my.
Oh my. I suppose you do have a little potential. Tell you what, you've been poring over those books for hours, so I'll give you a real lesson as a reward for your flattery.
Alright!
I'm at your disposal, my lady. I have enough, though. I take an exaggerated bow and grin up at her. Bow, bow, bow. She immediately claps both hands together.
My dear.
Oh, you're so cute, I could just eat you up. Just don't think I'll go easy on you because of that.
Listen carefully.
Alright, Listen carefully. I'll teach you how to cast Enthrall. Oh, it didn't do a potion check this time. We get to work. Camilla points at a page in my book with a potion of enthrallment, then steers me around the store so I can collect the ingredients myself. Oh, I guess it's because, like, since we're in the shop, we could just use the stuff in here. I think I learned better by doing things. It's easier to remember what everything is when I'm physically holding it all, as well as being coached by someone else. Brewing takes a while, so Carmilla moves around helping other customers, though she manages to check in on me now and then. At one point, she sees my progress and even nods in satisfaction.
Well, that's everything.
Okay. Now drink it all up, dear. That's the only way it'll work. I wrinkle my nose at the smell, like 2 or 3 perfumes that should never mix, but still pour the potion down my throat.
Enthrall! How do you feel?
Kind of tingly?
Wonderful. Now...
Stop reading the lines. I do like hearing their voices, though. Then at least sounds correct for another being. Now wait until someone comes into... Don't worry, I already have someone in mind. A mischievous grin slides across my lips as I call upstairs to Mr. West.
Come on!
Hey, Mr. West! My voice echoes through the shop, but it's still nothing like the one that booms back at me. Wah!
Yes!
I need a raise. Huh? No way, newbie. You just started here. Get back to work. Damn. I blink in confusion, then exasperated I turn back to Carmilla.
Huh?
What? Why didn't it work? Oh, my poor sweet student.
Practice!
It's your very first time enthralling. It takes significant practice to make it work on someone like grumpy old Mr. West. You would need to be almost as excellent as moi.
Duh.
Aw.
Don't you worry.
Oh, but don't worry, your pretty little head one bit, my dear. Carmilla gives me a few short pats on the top of my head.
You know?
Shorter than me, though. The lovely Carmilla will teach you all sorts of things. And you'll be rolling in the dough in no time at all. How does that sound?
Wow!
Great. You really are the best, Carmilla.
Oh my.
Oh my. I think I'm going to enjoy watching you progress, Lily.
My
Let's
dear.
continue to work hard. Can't have you failing those exams, no? Okay. That was not bad. Damn, it's a lot of reading. Then again, it is a visual novel. Alright, let's do one more learning thing, and then we'll call... I haven't hung out with Zero at all today. Let's try telekinesis for now. Clean, clean, clean the house. Lily Nightshade, the neat and tidy.
I'm sorry.
I have to apologize, Lily.
I always thought.
I always thought you were thoughtless? Yeah, you were a thoughtless, bumbling, devil-may-care, airhead slop. Wow. Yikes. Zero. One adjective at a time, please. But it seems like maybe, deep down, you're actually a responsible person. Yes, praise me more.
Maybe.
Very, very deep down. Carefully, I climb the ladder, a pail of cleaning equipment in my hand.
How?
How is Damien injured so badly? They said they were trying to clean the top shelf of this cupboard, but while on the ladder, one of their joints gave out suddenly.
Ouch.
Ouch is right. Yeah. I sigh. It's rare for that to happen to Damien. They're not even a klutz, so I'm pretty worried.
Oh, now?
Lily,
Don't worry.
I'm sure Damien will come home in tip-top shape after the surgery at the human shop.
Right.
So am I.
And then...
And I want to give Damien a big surprise when they get back to find this place all spick and span. Not even a single crumb of newt to be found.
Are you sure?
I see, that's very kind of you. Only are you sure you'll be fine? What do you mean?
May I remind you?
You're barely keeping your balance on top of that rickety ladder, while holding a mop in one hand and a pail of soapy water in the another.
Well,
Bleh. Can't read. Shit. A series of tasks that would challenge even a trained acrobat.
Right.
I am.
Amazing.
Amazingly talented, aren't I?
don't.
Don't accidentally trip and fall too, Lily. You're such a warrior, Zero. I tiptoed to the uttermost rung, straining to reach the corner of the cupboard, my shelf with my... What spell are we learning?
The incomparable.
I already forgot.
The one and only.
No accident can possibly happen to Lily Nightshade, the one and only. Oh, cockroach!
Careful!
Watch out! I fling away from the creepy crawly and simultaneously lose my balance. I probably would have done the same. I probably would have just stood there, like, ah. For one dizzying moment, I am in freefall. An unseen force catches me midair.
Huh?
I'm floating? Buoyed up in midair by an invisible wave are my mop and pail on either side of me. Okay, I remember what we're learning now. Slowly my force ebbs away, settling me in my mop and pail gently on the floor. My brain rattles inside my skull as I recover from the fall.
Well...
What happened?
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness I caught you in time. You scared me to death. But Zero, you're a poltergeist. Unless you want to turn into one, don't ever do something so...
Wait.
Wait, that's it. I'm an idiot. Should have taught you telekinesis. What?
That's right.
I'm a poltergeist, spell that allows you to move physical objects about, like slamming doors in empty rooms, breaking plates, plunging cosmetic boxes into ponds. Very good for spooky stuff. Gotta scare the neighbors and whatnot. Or catching witches falling from ladders. Precisely. Or controlling a mop and pail into cleaning the cupboard without needing to hold them yourself.
Can you teach me?
That's cool, right? Like you can... But what it's like at a really top shelf, and even though you are cleaning it with your mind, you can't see what's happening. So I would say you learn to cast 2 spells. Flying, which I think was on there, and telekinesis, and boom. Then I guess you don't need telekinesis if you're gonna fly, you just hover in the air. Anyway, well that sounds useful. Teach me, Zero.
Pay attention.
Alright, prepare yourself, Lily. I'm going to teach you how to cast telekinesis.
Telekinesis!
Telekinesis? Is that actually... That's not how you say it, I don't think. Maybe I've been saying it wrong. It makes sense, right? Because kinetic... That's how you say kinetic, not... Telekinesis. It's the accent. Whatever. I'm saying it the way I've always heard everyone else say it. Just for now. Inch by inch, the mop and the pail race up from the ground like zombies from the grave. I'm gonna have to look that up in the dictionary, actually, to check the pronunciation. I guess it doesn't matter. Regional accents, whatever. Tip the mop into the pail, take the mop out.
Well done.
I can tell because they're using S's instead of Z's for, like, realize and stuff, so they're definitely not American. Not bad. Wipe them up on the shelf. But with a spell such as telekinesis, concentration is absolute key. How strange. There's a round bun-like thing. Instant you lose it.
Huh?
It's moving. It's moving. The spell breaks. Oh, and the cockroach is flying. Zero, it's flying. The mop and pail drop as a small brown creature whirs through the room before propping up and out of the open window.
Telekinesis.
See, he says it right. Zero catches the mop right before it lands on my head, and a look of relief crosses my face briefly.
Huh.
Telekinesis isn't the easiest spell to cast, especially when you're casting it for the first time. And being frightened by flying cockroaches?
Well...
That too. When you've quite recovered, shall we try again? After an hour under Zero's tutelage, I used telekinesis to learn, not just the cupboard, but every nook and cranny of the kitchen.
Yes!
There, when Damien returns... Lily, I'm home.
Yeah!
They're back. Can I stay? I'd like to see the look of surprise on their face, too.
Of
course! Thank you for all your help, Zero.
Apologies.
I'm sorry, I caused a mess in the kitchen earlier due to my accident. I'm going to clean it up right away, don't worry. Oh no!
Oh!
Lily and Zero, what are you... And why is the kitchen... Oh! Yay! Oh, that was it. Since there were basically no customers, I was lounging near the cash register and flipping through a magazine. That's when I got interrupted by someone clearing their throat. Glancing up, I saw Damien, who looked extremely uncomfortable. After my usual dance around them and shying them away, they finally confessed to having lost an ear that they were now looking to replace. Using scent track. Oh, so learning spells kind of gives you extra stuff too. I was able to locate fitting one in a flash, rewarding me with one of Damien's rare smiles and a pat on the back from Mr. West. Oh, okay, I get extra money for that. At the end of the day, I even got more tips than usual. So it's good to learn spells that are important, useful. Like, I don't think all of these are equally useful. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna stop this one here because I'm playing this game with like no cuts whatsoever, so I can kind of tell when we're running out of time. I don't want to spend 40 minutes or an hour up to that. I might once we get to the finale. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you like my content, and I shall see you next time.